Hey friends, a little Sunday afternoon car chat for you today. It is obviously cold because I'm wearing my coat and rainy. Friday night was called to More, the last one of the year. And I talked about the woman in Mark 5. We know her as the woman with the issue of blood. This woman had this issue for 12 years, a long, long time. She spent all of her money trying to get healed and some kind of treatment that would work. Nothing worked, and she found herself broke and outcast from society for 12 years. No family, no friends, completely alone. She heard about Jesus, and she began to tell herself that if she could just get to him and touch the hem of his garment, the hem of his robe, that she would be healed. She would be made well. And she told herself that until the opportunity arose for her to go. So she left her home. There was a huge crowd following Jesus. She pressed through the crowd and touched the hem of his robe and was instantly healed. And Jesus looked at her and said, "Daughter, your faith has made you well." And we talked on Friday night about what that means, that her faith made her well, because he didn't say, "I healed you." He didn't say, "My robe healed you." He said, "Your faith has made you well." And we talked about the fact that her faith was the vehicle or the channel or the conduit through which healing came. And that if we really believe something, if we have faith in something, we act like it is true. So I use the example that you guys have probably heard before, that if you have faith that a chair is going to hold you up, you sit in the chair. Because when we have faith in something, we act like we have faith in it. If we have faith that the chair is going to hold us up, we sit in the chair, right? And so what I want to tell you guys today, what I want to communicate to you today, is that sometimes that faith is practical. For her, I mean, it was pretty practical. She simply took steps. She left the house that she was in and went to where Jesus was and touched his robe. Maybe you are praying and believing for God to help you financially. Maybe you're struggling with your financial situation right now, and the faith that you have that God will help you will be evident through the job that you take, through the budget that you create and adhere to. That is the faith. And as you take that job, you say out of your mouth, "Lord, I believe that you are blessing me financially, and I am taking these steps of faith. This step of faith to take this job, this step of faith to budget and handle my money, steward my money well." That's faith, y'all. And those are steps of faith that we take and believe that God is going to lead us right where we need to be to receive the miracle that we need from him. And it's the same with whatever situation you're dealing with. Your mental health, maybe the steps are that you need to go to therapy. Maybe you need to take medication for an illness. And as you take it, you thank God for healing you through the miracle of medicine. Sometimes healing comes in an instant, and sometimes it comes through the miracle of medicine. And those steps that we take, those practical steps, are steps of faith. It's not one or the other, it's both and. And so I just want to encourage you today that whatever you're believing God for, whatever you're praying about, take the steps that he is directing you to take. And as you do, speak the word out of your mouth. I have the mind of Christ. Thank you, God, for the blessing of favor. Thank you, God, for the blessing of financial stability. Thank Him for those things and watch what He does in your life. Have an awesome Sunday and a great week, and happy Thanksgiving, y'all.